Greetings. I don't normally do things on the same day, but I'm back again on Channel 4. Love and hugs to all my beautiful people, listening, followers, and what we call Earthlings. Earthlings out there on planet Earth living amongst ourselves. Should be peace and harmony. That's why we've got to harmonise a lot of things. Harmonise a lot of people, re-educate a lot of people, and yes, you guessed it, what I said last time, when I came out, enlighten the people. As it said, I went to the births, deaths and marriages, tried to change my name over the Prince, but now I realise I wouldn't be a master number 22 if I had have done that. So it's all naturally balanced, and it should be natural, organic, how things happen. Should never be forced. Anyway, as Arthur Schopenhauer, his philosophy or logic came up and said, people telling the truth, you'll be ridiculed first. Okay, violently opposed, and the third stage is just self-evident that you get the truth. But the way I see it, you get confused first when the truth comes out. I think people get very confused because you've been indoctrinated, and you've been indoctrinated with their beliefs, not your beliefs. They're their beliefs and their philosophies and their ideologies and stuff like that. So when someone comes out and exposes them who they truly are as deep state and so forth, you become confused. And then you become angry. And then they'll try and, on the person speaking the truth, the deep state will try and still brainwash you, and hypnotise you and put you in a trance of their beliefs. And they'll do anything they can to stop the truth coming out. Because they've told bullshit, that much bullshit, it's piling up. They're in it up to their neck now in bullshit. As I said, heads are going to roll. So don't worry about that, heads will roll. Okay, so you get confused, and then you get angry, and you want to take it out on the perpetrators. As I said before, the perpetrators are the deep state. They're corrupting you with bullshit, and as I said, smoke and mirrors are a part of it. And anything they can try to hoodwink you guys, all right? So that's why I've been ridiculed and all that over the years, but I just stick on the same path. And you keep on telling the truth. As I say, you keep telling the truth. There are no lies. There are no lies to remember or anything. You just keep putting the truth out there, be resilient. And as I said, divine help, divine protection, intervention. And as I said, once you're in that light, nothing will stop you. Nothing will stop you. As I said, you strive for the summit, and if you cannot do that, we'll move the mountain. And mountains, once that light shines, it is unstoppable. And this is why they're trying to stop me. Trying to stop me putting the truth out there for the general public to hear, see. Remember your three senses? And the three monkeys, trying to be see no evil, hear no evil. And what was the last one? Speak no evil. Anyway, yeah, so they've tried to ridicule me, then they'll try and get you confused. You get confused with what they've been trying to put in your head for the last, since you've been alive or in existence on this planet. And then you turn against the perpetrators because you get very angry. This is what happened in the French Revolution, because they became dictators and they kept on take. When you keep on taking and there's nothing else to take, what do you think the people are going to do? Of course they're going to rebel. Stupid bloody idiots. See the writing on the wall. Yeah, so that, and then it all becomes self-evident. So I've sort of got about 4. And when it becomes self-evident and you're fully awake, of course, you want action. You want something. You want action. You want action against who's lied to you through all the years and hoodwinked you, bullshit you with the smoke and mirrors and so forth. I don't blame you. As I said, I've been sitting on the wings for, how do you think I feel? Yeah, I get a little bit frustrated and so forth, but I know good things are coming. Mate, I'll be laughing my head off when those heads roll. Because they get what's coming to them. It's just desserts. And I'm sure, well, I don't believe in the Constitution anyway, because I think it's a heap of rubbish. Because there was a colony, wasn't a civilization as such with a constitution that was drawn up by blue bloods. This all goes back to your blue bloods and your crown and the crown of God and being anointed and having divine right. Okay, the rule of law, and you put the rules out there and you have your scales of justice, and it's the foundation of your civilizations. Never happened in Australia. Never happened. And that's why I put my claim into La Perouse. Excuse me. And I'm here, and that's for everyone. It's our sovereignty, our crown. You're the jewels in the crown, as I said before. This is how it all works. And this is why it's all going wrong now, because basically the Prince of Darkness took over, and people have fallen for his charm, his temptation. Like I said last time, the temptation of the money. He created the corrupted humans, and not every single human has fallen for it. As I said, there's plenty of good out there. There's plenty of us. Well, there's more of the good than what there is bad. But that bad is trying to infect all the other goodness. Not going to happen. Okay? You guys see it now for what it is. I don't have to sit here and, keep on installing and stuff and propelling things forward when you guys should see the light. As I said, look up the full moon of a night time. Look up through the stars. See how vast it is. Look up in the sun. They told you don't look in the sun, but you draw energy in that through the sun too. That's why it's called a sun. Not called a sun for nothing. We just put the U there instead of the O. That's the plot thickens. Yeah, so, don't fall for this shit. Just don't fall for it. As I said, I'm here now. And everything's going to be all right. Everything's going to be all right. It's all good. It's all good. Love, light, compassion. Fidelity. Love you guys. Love yous. The spirit is very strong. Spirit is very strong. Our ancestors' spirits are very strong. Our ancestors want justice for what's happened in the past. And they want justice. They need justice. Not about wanting, we need it. We need it, and we need action. As I say, this true leader and prince sitting before you now is an action man. And I'll be in front of you, beside you. I'll never be behind you. Never be one of those pen pushers. They're not leaders, are they? They're just sitting in a chair behind you or sitting behind a desk and pushing everyone in front of them. They're not leaders. A leader is in front or beside you. That's what a true leader is. I don't know how it all got distorted, but fuck me, it's like, it's bullshit, eh? It's just all bullshit how it's all. But it's unraveling now. It's an unveiling beyond the veil. So as I said, let your cosmic energy flow in. Energy has no end. Transformation. Your transformation. We're in that transitional period of transformation. And as I say, let it all flow in, go with the flow, don't go against the flow, and become the flow. Ishta. Okay, I'm going to draw one card. And I'm proud, and it is an honour and a privilege to lead you guys, lead you peoples out there. It is a great honour for me to do this. And it's all about you guys. All about you guys. As I said, if I see another one of me out there, I'd bloody be following him. I'd follow him with all my heart and all my blessings. And that's what I am here. And hopefully you guys will do what I would do. And that's seriously what I'd do. School's out. Lovely school days. Not a care in the world, is there really, when you're at school? And I said, don't worry about those bullies at school. They'll be dealt with. Well, I'm on watch anyway. Well, I'm on watch. There's going to be big changes. Big changes to stamp out all this darkness. And that bullying's a part of it. That's where it starts. And those poor girls and boys on the inside of all that. That's why we've got to pick up your spirits. As I said, your self-esteem. They're trying to erode that self-esteem. And now they're trying to weaponise everything. They'd weaponise that bit of paper in front of me if they could, but they weaponise everything. What about your cloud seeding that's happening everywhere? All the flooding that's happening all over the world. They call it catastrophes. And as I said, anyone's caught up in all this cloud seeding and chemtrails in the sky, they can say, oh, it's not happening. But hey, we see it with our own eyes. Seeing is believing, so they say. Okay, everything happens before you. And everything happens for a reason. As I said, I sit upon this chair in front of you for a reason. You have been drawn to me for a reason. Out of all those channels out there on YouTube and so forth, you sit here listening to me because it's for a reason. And I know my purpose and I know my meaning in life. And it's the presence of the matter, isn't it? Like I keep telling you guys and keep saying to you guys. And it's already been prophesized. So we just go with the flow. Just go with the flow. It's all good. It's all good. What is this card? We'll have a look at this card. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Self-beauty. Go with your beauty. You're all beautiful out there. Don't ever look in that mirror and say you're ugly, because you are beautiful. You are beautiful. Look at that card and say, I am beautiful. I am loving. I am caring. Kindness. Compassionate. Love. And light. These are all beautiful. The next card we have letting go. Letting go of all your hatred. If you have any hatred, let go of all that hatred. Okay? You can forgive. You forgive, but you don't forget. As I said, it's all about letting go of all that negativity and so forth. And if you've got more beautiful, positive people out there, that positive, it's like a catching thing. It's like a catching. You'll catch that and absorb their positive energy. And then once all your negative energy is being pushed out, you'll be pushing out positive energy. So then you'll pass that on to the next person with negative energy, and they'll get positive energy, and everyone will start having positive energy. Once you get all that positive energy going forward, as I said, energy doesn't stop. It just keeps transforming, okay? Just keeps transforming. Okie dokie? Push it out. Push the positive energy out there. I'll do 4 cards for you today just to see how good you are. About breaking free too. Breaking free. Remember the Queen song? I want to break free. Princess of the Universe, another beautiful song by Freddie Mercury. And look at Mercury, how he changed his name to Mercury, the planet Mercury. Have a look and see how spiritual that planet is. See, each planet has its own frequency, and that sends those frequencies out throughout the universe. And you catch and absorb the energy from those planets, as I do. I told you and I said to you guys, Pluto, rebirth, regeneration. Mars, planet of war. And Jupiter, not too sure if I forget. I know it's the largest planet, and I'm sure there's a big energy coming from that one. We've had the financial flow yesterday. Rise above your problems. Rise above your problems. Be honest with yourself, which we always do, as I said. Tell the truth. As I said, the truth goes through, well, Arthur said the three stages. I reckon 4 stages. I reckon your 4 stages is you get, the truth gets ridiculed. So I get ridiculed. Then you guys get confused because what's been indoctrinated to you and their beliefs have been forced on you over the years through your education. And you look at education too, have a look at all these words that have got DUC there, Duke. Because the Dukes, us Dukes many moons ago, you needed an education. Now my ancestral spirit was one of those, architects of the education system. Emperor Charlemagne. All right? So, and then that Duke, you look at education and anything with DUC in it. Introduction is another one. But anyway, you can go in there and research all those words that got a DUC in it. Because remember, all these words, they originate somewhere. You've got to go back to where everything originates. And then what is naturally organic. Not man-made bullshit and propaganda like the dark side has done to many people. And it's not working, obviously, because yous are all unhappy. I don't see many happy people, apart from those billionaires running around. And they're not happy anyway. Their money's a curse to them. It's just a curse. I'd hate to be looking in the bank all the time to make sure your money's there and someone hasn't scammed you. Because trust me, they can get scammed too. And never underestimate divine intervention either. Never underestimate what Dad can do upstairs. Because don't worry, Father upstairs, he leaves his big guns until the very last minute. They won't even see it coming. They won't even see it coming. Because as I said, you be honest with yourself, inner and outer beauty, outside, within, as above, so below, and letting go about all your worries, and follow your dreams again, follow your dreams. Anyways, lovely jobly. Self-reliance, it's all about being resilient too, isn't it? Keep pushing forward. As we go forward, the pace gets faster and faster and faster. Awakening, there you go. What a beautiful card that one is. Awakening your true self. Don't say it can't get much better, because it bloody well can. It bloody well, and it will. And it will get better. Because it's all good. It's all good. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless Australia. Where I'm sitting at the moment is a little place called Beachmere in Australia, in Queensland. And as I said, I'll be on the move again for being a New South Welshman, going back to Queensland, and I'll be sitting up there somewhere in the Wide Bay area. I'm not too sure where I'm going to buy again. But as I said, it's all about being comfortable. And I know it's hard for people out there to do this now when you're buying houses for $1 million. But if you don't buy now, in 20 years' time, it'll be $2 million. As I say, have no regrets. And what did I say about the eagle? Soar like an eagle. What's this one? That's right. Rise from the ashes like a phoenix. Okay, and then the wolf's a part of it too. There's so many spirit animals out there. Have a look at the 7 animals of a scorpion. As I say, I've been to hell and back, basically. Or literally. And that's what makes you strong and stronger and the strongest. Okay, children and adults out there, I bid you farewell. Until next time we meet on Channel 4. Look up what the number 4 means and why it is the number 4. Why I say X-ray Delta Tango. Name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Amen. And what I always say to you guys out there, stay safe and take care. Love each and every one of yous.